When Beyoncé dropped her genre-blending album Cowboy Carter, it wasn't just a seismic moment in pop and country music, it was a cultural statement. One of the most talked about tracks, her reimagined version of Jolene, the iconic 1973 hit by country legend Dolly Parton. The song, once a haunting plea from a woman to her romantic rival, was transformed by Beyoncé into a confident, no-nonsense ultimatum. Now, Dolly Parton herself is weighing in on what she really thought about the bold reinterpretation, and her reaction might surprise some fans. A bold reinvention. In Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter, Jolene gets a lyrical and tonal overhaul. Gone is the vulnerable, heart-wrenching narrator begging another woman not to take her man. Instead, Beyoncé's version flips the script, exuding power and certainty. "I'm warning you, don't come for my man," she sings with authority. It's not a plea, it's a boundary. It's a message of empowerment, infused with the strength Beyoncé has long embodied in her music. This reinterpretation prompted a wave of reactions. Fans praised the Queen Bey for giving Jolene a modern twist that aligned with her own musical identity. Others were unsure how the departure from the original's tone would sit with Dolly Parton, who has always expressed deep emotional connection to the song. Dolly breaks for silence. Dolly Parton, never one to shy away from a conversation, recently opened up about her thoughts on Beyoncé's cover in an interview promoting her upcoming projects. Speaking with warmth and admiration, the 78-year-old country icon revealed that she had been aware of Beyoncé's plans to record the track for some time. "I've known she was going to do Jolene for quite a while," Parton said. "We talked about it, and I gave her my blessing. I told her, you make it your own, you're Beyoncé, do what Beyoncé does," and she sure did. Far from being offended by the lyrical changes, Parton said she was honored and excited by the new version. "She made it bold, she made it hers. I think it's powerful. It's not the same story I told, but it's a story that matters just as much." Two legends, two perspectives. Parton's original Jolene has long been celebrated for its vulnerability, a woman speaking directly to the beautiful rival she fears will take away her partner. It's a song of pleading and desperation, built on emotional tension. For decades, it's been a favorite for its relatability and the raw honesty behind its narrative. In contrast, Beyoncé's version is rooted in self-assurance and personal power. "There's no begging in this one," one fan commented on social media. Beyoncé said, "Try me if you want to." The shift reflects both generational and cultural changes in how women express agency, especially in relationships. Dolly sees that contrast not as a conflict, but as an evolution. "Music changes, stories evolve," she explained. "What's beautiful about a song like Jolene is that it can be reimagined in ways that reflect the times and the people telling it. I think she brought new life to it." A moment of musical unity, Beyoncé's embrace of country music and her nod to Dolly Parton comes at a time when conversations about genre, identity, and inclusivity are front and center in the music industry. Cowboy Carter blends country, R&B, hip-hop, and pop, and Beyoncé has made it clear that her presence in country isn't a crossover, it's a reclaiming. Dolly, a longtime champion of musical diversity and unity, applauded that move. "Beyoncé's not trying to fit into anyone else's mold," she said. "She's expanding what country music can be. I think that's something to celebrate." The mutual respect between the two icons is palpable. In Cowboy Carter, Beyoncé even included a spoken-word introduction from Dolly Parton herself, introducing Jolene and playfully referencing Becky with the good hair, a nod to Beyoncé's Lemonade era. "It was fun," Parton laughed. "I loved being part of it. Beyoncé's a true artist. She's always pushing boundaries and doing things her way, and that's what real artists do." Fans react. Fans of both artists have reacted with joy to the endorsement. Dolly and Beyoncé supporting each other is the kind of cross-generational, cross-genre sisterhood we need, one commenter wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Others praised Parton's openness and graciousness, noting how rare it is for artists to publicly embrace such radical reinterpretations of their work. The legacy of Jolene lives on. With Beyoncé's bold remake and Dolly Parton's full support, Jolene now exists in two powerful forms, each resonating with a different kind of emotional truth. One version is about pleading for love, the other is about demanding respect. And in both cases, the song continues to speak to women's experiences, evolving alongside culture while never losing its emotional impact.